Now to our series, Flipping the Script, featuring people on screen, on stage, and behind the scenes who are shining a spotlight on diversity. And this morning, we're heading to Broadway for a new take on an old classic, Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman. The play, first performed back in 1949, centers on the family of Willie Loman and deals with timeless themes like the quest for the American dream. And now, for the first time ever in a major New York production, the Lomans are played by black actors. And joining me now are two of those gifted performers, Tony-winning actor Andre de Shields, who plays Ben Loman, the ghost of Willie's brother, and Kris Davis, who plays Biff Loman, one of Willie's sons. Thank you both for joining us. It is an honor to have you both here.
Pleasure.
I mean, we call this Flipping the Script, and here we have a script people know well. It has been around for a long time.
Yes, indeed.
Yet it is very new. I mean, Andre, what is the significance of telling this story through the lens of a black family?
The significance is, in terms of the accessibility of the American dream, the best perspective on it is to hear it from those people who have been traditionally marginalized to the edges of society. We can all sell it, but who can own it? And that's the question that's posed to us in Death of a Salesman, and it gets answered in a lionized way by the company.
You know, Kris, this sparks a lot of modern-day conversations, especially when it comes to mental health. What are some of the conversations you hope are sparked by this production?
Well, I hope that this conversation sparks conversations within the family units of people of color, especially black people, because traditionally the conversation around mental health has been something that has been taboo. So hopefully this play can help us crack that open, right, to dig deeper into understanding it and to find more compassion and love for our loved ones who do suffer, you know, and to find the help for them.
And those conversations are so important.
They really are.
In the last year, about a year ago, we saw Broadway strike this new deal for Broadway, which was really meant to talk more about diversity and inclusion in the theater. Andre, have you seen things change in even just that short period of time? What's happening on Broadway, do you think, right now?
Broadway is doing its best to represent diversity, equity, and inclusion. But it's easier said than done, because Broadway is about one of the issues in Death of a Salesman, capitalism. If you can make money for me, come on to Broadway. But if you can't, go some other place. Broadway being one of the bastions of capitalism. We're making slow progress. But this is the most representative year on Broadway that I've seen in 50 years.
Kris, for young people who see this production, what do you hope is their takeaway?
I hope their takeaway is that they can tell all the stories that exist out there, because the black experience is the American experience, which is why this play works so well. So any experience that is portrayed through the black lens is a human experience. So I hope that they have the courage and the bravery to pick up any script and just say, this is the story I want to tell. And I also hope that when they come to the production, that they feel the bravery to be the vanguards in their family, to break open the conversations about what it means to find yourself and to start the conversations around mental health. Yeah.
Andre, while we have you here, you've had your Tony from Hadestown a few years ago.
2019.
Yeah, you'll always remember that one, won't you?
Well, because finally I'm legitimate.
Yeah, but I mean, on top of that, I mean, like Netflix, you're in the Neil Patrick Harris series, Uncoupled. It feels like you just can't be stopped right now. How are you feeling right now?
I'm absolutely unstoppable. But here's the sweet part of it. I'm 76 years old, and my life is expanding. So I guess the American dream is accessible.
What's the message to people about that?
Don't give up, don't give over, don't give out. You know, time is longer than anything. Live your life accordingly. Slow down, enjoy it.
You seem to be enjoying it right now?
Yes, indeed.
And Kris, I think you're enjoying it too, right?
I am, very much, absolutely.
All right, Kris, Andre, thank you so much for joining us. The play is getting rave reviews right now, so make sure to check it out. We appreciate you having the time to talk with us.
Pleasure.
Flipping the Script.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.